Hey everyone. Oh my. Hey everyone. Whew. We are listening today to an Incubus album called Morning View. And what I'm most interested in focusing on while I listen is the harmony of Incubus. Both Brandon Boyd's like vocal harmony choices and also the guitarist, whose name I should find out, their like chord progression tendencies and also how they voice the chords, because I've always felt like Incubus has a very distinctive sound. I think based on like fourths and fifths, these intervals. Oh, you can't hear that yet for some reason. And I am curious to see if that is indeed what I'm hearing. Okay, you can hear that, right? Cool. Okay, so like these kind of intervals, or I'll maybe like I think that's like sort of the basis of their sound, but I wanna like kind of determine this for sure. So I never got into Incubus when I was like, they had hits on the radio. I'm trying to think of what I was into when Incubus was like in their biggest radio heyday, but it was probably more like I was into new metal, but I was also listening to a lot of alternative rock as well. They never grabbed me, so I wouldn't expect like sparks to fly as we're listening today. But I will, of course, always point out the things that I am noticing that I think are really cool and that I really appreciate about what they're doing. Okay, well, let's get going. I will say, I did buy one Incubus album, and I can't even remember what the song was that inspired this, but I bought that album called, it's like gold, like oil and, or gold and maybe I'm thinking of a song on the album, but it read, and I think it was maybe around 2016 or 17 or something like that. So I did buy that album, and I really enjoyed it. It had it was the album with Anna Molly. And that's a cool song. I feel like their sound had morphed a bit at that point, and yeah, I really enjoyed this. So this was 2001. So so I was in high school, and I do recognize some of these song titles as hits on the radio. So like Nice to Know You and Wish You Were Here. Oh my gosh, yes. Warning. Oh, that's a great song. And Aqueous Transmission. Cool. All right. Awesome. Well, shall we? We shall. Milo's here. Hi. Right out of the view. Just right out of the camera view. So strategically placed. Her whole body is right there. Come here. No. Hey. Oh, okay, good. Now you can see her asshole. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, it's muted. Okay, this is a banger. I forgot about how this one actually sounded. It's so good. All right.
Deeper than the deepest Cousteau would ever go, and higher than the heights of what we often think we know. A blasted she who clearly sees the wood for the trees, to obtain a bird's eye is to turn a blizzard to a breeze. I haven't felt the way I feel today in so long, it's hard for me to specify. I'm beginning to notice how much this feels like a waking limb. Bits and needles race to know you. Goodbye. Nice to know you. Goodbye. Nice to know you. Goodbye.
Oh,
To know you. Goodbye. Nice to know you. To know you.
okay. So that's a guitar, right? The we eat, but it sounds like a record scratch. The drummer's killing it.
But could it be that it has been there all along? Haven't felt the way I feel today in so long, it's hard for me to specify. I'm beginning to notice how much this feels like a waking limb. Bits and needles race to know you. Goodbye. Nice 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 to know you. To know you.
Oh shit. Okay, wow. I forgot how that one sounded. You know, I was like, I recognize the title. That's really dope. Oh my gosh. Cute little kitty. She's in a little feisty mood. So cute. They were very predatory last night. While I was out, my housemate said Pax caught a lizard inside the house. I think he might have like gotten it through a window that has like a little like hole in the back room, really old, like 1940s windows. But she rescued it. She was able to get it out of his mouth and let it outside, and it seemed uninjured. And then there was a cricket that had gotten in, and Pax not only killed it, but then he ate it in front of me. He just was like, and I've just never seen him like eat an animal before. And then there was a roach, and I saw it, and so I picked Milo up, and I put her right in front of it. I was like, here, go do it. Do your job, earn your rent. It was fun. Okay, sorry. Anyway, back to Incubus. Yeah, this is a dope song. So we've got some cool time signature changes in this one. I think it's like kind of a, you could count it as like a bar of 3 and then a bar of 4. If you're counting slow, like so that's just a really cool like hiccup feeling. And it feels a little bit like a slap in the face, you know, goodbye, nice to know you. And then it's got a nice juicy flat 6 chord. They're playing power chords right here. Sorry. So there's like a nice, I mean, these are chords in the minor key. So it has a little bit of that like darkness and, but then the other parts of the song don't feel like that at all, right? Then, so this is in F sharp. And then the other part, the chorus, is in A. And there is a line cliche. Again, I still don't know why it's called a cliche. I don't know what the etymology no, that's not the right term. Why that word, which I know to be is like, oh, it's so cliche, means this in music. I don't know. But it's when it goes down by step. There's like a line, a very prominent line that goes down or up by step, and it changes the quality of the chord as it traverses the scale or the steps, actually. This one's all half steps. So A major chord, and then they just move the, sorry, that's right. They keep the top two notes exactly the same. So it's like this, and then like this, and they do it again. And now this note has moved, and then like that. So that's really, this chord always surprised me. So there's a lot of chromaticism and unexpected sort of twists and turns because of this chromatic line cliche. And you can hear, oh, that's the pre-chorus, my bad. The chorus is back on the and he's goodbye, nice to know you. Okay, so I really like this. Feels very Brandon-y, this part. So goodbye. So he's singing the fifth against the root of that chord. And again, I think there's gonna be lots of those like kind of more angular sounding harmonies and less of the like gushy, like tertiary harmonies. So he's like goodbye, and then and he goes, nice to know you, and that creates a seventh, which I also feel is kind of an angular sounding, strong kind of. Like if I had to draw the shape of these intervals, like fifths are like squares and sevenths are like, I don't know. They also have like hard edges. It's not like a gushy like third, which is like a circle or something. Nice to know you, and then goodbye. And then he did, and I love how he sometimes goes goodbye, and he has the bye anticipating the beat. Goodbye, and then other times he goes goodbye and has it delayed after the beat. That's so cool. And then he also had some harmonies that I think was it a fourth? Goodbye, or maybe it was below. It was either this upper voice or this lower voice, but it's the same note, and it creates that fourth, fifth harmony. And he goes goodbye. That's so Brandon-y, isn't it? Like, not only the, like, what is that called in a vocal? Like a trill, I guess, kind of. But the little half step as well, like, and also the fact that it's in parallel fourths or fifths harmony while he does that. So like that. Sounds like Incubus. Okay, cool. Well, I guess sparks are flying, so that's exciting. All right. The drummer is amazing. Really, like, just incredible feel. Really nice choices. Nothing is, like, doing lots of little, like, detailed ornament. I'm so sorry. Detailed ornamentation, and but again, tasteful. Not overly flashy, but keeping it fresh always. And very, very good use of, I think, all the different drums on the kit. Just lots of highs and lows, mids and textures and different sounds. I heard all sorts of cool stuff in his fills, so it's great. Okay. I didn't go over the bridge, but you'll forgive me, right? Okay, next is Circles, which I don't know if I've heard.
Thought I'd write you down for the weight you left on me. Instead I pressed rewind, reversed and drove away. And seeing you disappear in my rear view, brought to me the word reciprocity. Hey, what would it mean to you? To know that it'll come back around again. Hey, whatever it means to you. Know that everything moves in circles, yeah.
Ooh. Oh. Is that a harp? Wait. No, that's a guitar.
Know it ends so well. We fall out and we fall off.
Wow.
Existential carousel. Hey, what would it mean to you? To know that it'll come back around again. Hey, whatever it means to you. Know that everything moves in circles, yeah.
Oh, there's the scratching again.
Everything moves in circles, round and round and round and round.
Oh! Okay. Wow. That was good. This one had it had a different the instrumentation was definitely different than Nice to Know You. It was like something about the tone of the bass with the guitar, the rhythm guitar. It sounds incredibly like rich and the kind of the way I feel when I listen to like Royal Blood. It's like super like deep and just thick. I don't know. So I really enjoyed that feeling. And then there's also some interesting timing changes here, at least in this intro. Does that follow into the verse? I think it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. But there's a chord in there. I feel like it's that like the chord that's built on the tritone of the scale. So we're in D now. I think it's like dun. Nope, it's not. Oh wait, no, that's not the tritone. There it is. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm falling in love with that chord. It's so weird, but if it's voiced as a power chord or a major chord, it sounds really, really, really good. And then what's the last one? Okay, back to that one. So it's like D, F, C, G sharp, and then let's say A flat, and then F, and back to D. and Brandon's singing the I didn't look up the guitarist's name. Let me just look up all their names actually. So I feel like their lineup hasn't really changed, right? I guess I don't really know much about them, but okay. We've got Brandon Boyd, lead vocals, occasional guitar and percussion. Cool. Mike Einziger, guitars, backing vocals, occasional keyboards. Jose Pasillas, drums, percussion. Okay. All right. Jose is a drummer. Mike is. Oh, they really just have one guitarist. Wow. Cool. Okay, Chris, turntables. Oh, so they actually do have turntables. I just for some reason assumed that they were making those scratch noises with the guitar. They really sound like they're okay. Well, anyway, turntables and keyboards and theremin. Okay, thank you. I don't know what we were hearing in this song. I thought I was hearing a flute, but then the way it like warbled in a very synthetic way at the end of its solo, I was like, wait, what is that? Not like I think that was a theremin, but now I'm like, okay, it must have been a keyboard. And then Nicole Rowe, bass and backing vocals. Okay, Nicole bass, Chris. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this up here. All right, so Mike, guitarist. What was I talking about with Mike? I forget now. Well, Brandon's singing against maybe a little bit of a Mixolydian vibe in his vocal melody. Oh, and that's da da da, and then it goes here, yeah, a little vamp, and then you whenever me see you. What is it doing there? Okay, but you can hear the that little half step. That's so exotic sounding. Okay. Whatever. Oh, nice backing vocal there. What did the chorus sound like? That sounds amazing. Oh, it's got to be a flat 6. Oh, maybe not. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, okay. Nice. Solid rock song. That's really good. But yeah, I loved, last thing I'll say about this one is I really loved what I thought at first might be a harp, but now I'm like, it could just be a guitar with really incredibly, they shaped the tone so that it sounds harp-like, played really high. I don't know, or maybe, could it be? I mean, it didn't sound like a synth. But anyway, this harp-like little brrrr on this gorgeous 7th chord, see if I can find it. Okay. So that's probably a synth. That. Oops, sorry. It's making this chord a 7th chord. It's so pretty. How? I think. And then this is a flat 2. Nice. Oh my god, I love this. That note. Okay. All right, Wish You Were Here. I remember how this one sounds. I can sing it in my head. Ooh, great tom heavy drums and a shaker. Interesting how that acoustic guitar just comes in right at the ends. And this is pretty, this part.
I dig my toes into the sand. The ocean looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn across the blue plain. I
Okay, I gotta admit, I've done some harmonizing to this. And I just realized I did the upper harmony wrong at one point, but I really liked how it sounded, so I guess I didn't care. Okay, so this one sounds like ultra Incubus to me. Like compared to Circles, like this is like it's the incubusiest of the incubusies. Incubuses. Incubi. Anyway, I think it's that fourths, fifths harmony I was talking about. It's everywhere. So it's like, okay, so the chorus, chord progression, again, it's all power chords, which is not uncommon. In fact, it's the most common right thing to do, playing the rhythm guitar, I would say. But it's the way that they jump from chord to chord is all like a lot of fourths and fifths, and it sounds very, I think, almost like pentatonic scale or something. So it's A, then to E, then to B, or maybe it's, wait. Oh man, I'm gonna have to listen to it again. That's all right. No problem. Oh, I heard a sus chord. I think that's also a thing they do a lot. But here's the cool thing about sus chords. Sus chords, the sus2 chord. I hate the names for music theory things. I really do. Can we just give them descriptive names like the stretched chord or something? This this chord, if you look at it on a piano, again, this would not apply for guitar, I assume. I don't know. The visual, I mean. You play an A and an E, and that's a perfect fifth. And you can see what the shape looks like. And you're like, okay, that's what a fifth kind of looks like on the white keys. And you've got 3 keys in between. And then you play an E and then a B, and you'll see it looks exactly the same. It's a perfect fifth, and you can hear the strength and angularity of that. And hopefully you can also hear the strength and angularity of this one. It's the same interval, just one starting on a different note, and it's higher. If you stack them on top of each other, you get this sus2 chord. And if you played on a guitar, you would just play a power chord, but then that upper note, you're gonna push it up a whole fret. I mean, a whole step, 2 frets. And then you get this 1-5-9 sound. So I heard one of those, and yeah, they just sound so even though the chord itself isn't a power chord, it still sounds fifths C because it's made of perfect fifths. So we got that one, and then and then the E, and then that also sounds like a power chord. Oops, sorry. Oh, what am I doing wrong? Oh, there we go. A sus chord. Starting on B. Okay, and then D, then an E. Okay, at least that's the first time around. And then, I'm sorry. And then B. Oh. I just saw or felt on the piano how there's like from one chord to the next, I can change my mode. From one chord to the next, there's like a bunch of common tones between the last one and the next one. So like in this one, I can keep my upper fifth where it is and just change the bottom one to, and then I have the E power chord. And then for the next chord, I can just take this upper part and move it up like that to the next fifth and keep this note. So I don't know, maybe that's how it physically came about when they were writing it. I don't know. And then after this, it's a D and then an E. Okay, the second time around. Oh, wait. Is it a D? I can't spend all my time on this. We're already like... Oh, that one was different. Dun, that was an F. Back to... Wait. To A. Yeah, okay. So second time around, it's the F sharp. But if you look, okay, so the spacing of all this, so like the A, that's a fourth, then it's up a fifth, then a third and a step, but then a fifth, fourth, one step, third, fourth. Yeah, all these notes. That kind of feels similar to a pentatonic scale. That's kind of the feeling I was getting. Okay, sorry, I spent all our time talking about that one chord progression. But this one also has a Brandon Boydism of that melisma, right? On like sort of a more nasal vowel. Sounds so him. And then he's also got the power, the harmony on it. I'm going to sing along to the harmony now that I know what it is. Okay, yeah. And then I think there might be a harmony on some of the Wish You Were, but it's a lot softer. But he's in those parallel fourths with himself. And that to me is like when I think of Incubus, I think of that. And then I super love at the end when he goes, wish you were here. And he goes to higher note and the harmony goes, here. And then even there, that's a very Incubus-y sounding harmony. I think that's how the harmonies cascade down is in fourths. Okay, cool. I love the tom drums in that one. All right, we got to keep going. Sorry, I'm taking such a long time. Just a Phase is next. Oh, I did want to say, sorry, this is kind of negative. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm not loving the scratching. I think that's something that maybe always put me off a little bit. Like I'm really enjoying so much about these songs, but when the scratching comes in, I find myself being like, no. I really like it without that. But no shade to the keyboardist because he's doing a lot of other awesome things on the keyboard that I love. But maybe that quality is a huge part of the Incubus sound, but it's just a part that I've never been super into. Anyway, I'm curious if anybody else loves the scratching or also has a little bit of an aversion to it or didn't even notice it until today. All right, Just a Phase. I'm not going anywhere. Whoa. so beautiful. Fuck. Flat 6.
I am bottled fizzy water, and you were shaking me up. You are a fingernail running down the chalkboard I thought I left in 3rd grade. Now my only consolation is that this could not last forever, even though you're singing and thinking how well you've got it made. Who are you?
Oh my.
When will you be through? Yeah, it's just a phase. It will be over soon. Yeah, it's just a phase. Yeah, it's just a calling women's intuition, but I think I'm on to something here. Temporaryism has been the backplay and the Jesus of our age. I know that I sound opinionated, maybe biased and quite possibly jaded, but sooner than later they'll be throwing quarters at you on stage. Who are you? When will you be through? Yeah, it's just a phase. It will be over soon. Yeah, it's just a phase, and I'm waiting for it to be all I do.
This one is good. Okay. But hang on. Okay, so it's basically like a B minor to then an E dominant 7th chord? No, sorry, A dominant 7th chord, my bad. Okay, so that that's interesting. Okay, I just gotta talk about this. His kind of ad-libbing here, or non-lyrical singing. Loved this. His note choices are often aiming. He's aiming his nose right at the dissonant tone against whatever the chord is at the time. I think, very instinctively. And, but because these notes are so long, we're just getting to sort of like relish that collision and tension, and it's so beautiful. So this first one he sings, strings are so pretty, and that is an E chord there. So that's kind of a Dorian vibe here, and then back to this. So that's the ninth, and you can feel that tension. And then, okay, I'm not a vocal coach or teacher by any means. I just know I can observe the way he's like, the way he moves through that whole note. He's like, he starts to like open it, or it gets more like nasal or something. I mean, in my head, the shape is like going like this, and then he lets his vibrato come during that part. It's like perfect. It's so gorgeous. I mean, I think we all know he's got like incredible pipes. Oh, he changes the vowel even. Oh, not the vowel. His mouth starts to close. Right? And then he opens it up. Oh, that's so cool. And then this note, I think, is the fourth. And then, and so you can also feel that tension against the chord. And then he goes back down to that other one. Resolution. And he does the pulse. Oh my God, I'm in love with it. Okay, and then he's singing a lot lower than he usually does, right? Okay, so this is E major to G major, and that's called a chromatic mediant. I learned that from other YouTubers. I wasn't sure what this was called, but that sound is so distinctive. It's like these, in this case, is these two major chords, and you go up a third and then play another major chord, and you can do that. You can also go down a third and play a major chord, and you'll get all the different chromatic mediants for just the two major chord versions of that thing. There's other ones you can do, but anyway. Is that it's good not? And then okay, so cool. Forever, even though you're yeah, he's got this really cool nasal thing he does, and then throwing quarters at you on stage. That sounds almost like musical theater. Okay, yeah, it's a are you? Okay, let's see. It's like a okay. Oh God. Don't have much time for this. I just I don't know. I love it. It's so squirrely, and that bass is dope. All right, we have to keep going. Oh my gosh. I have mismanaged my time. I'm sorry. 11 a.m. We got a flat 6.
garbage truck beeps as it backs up, and I start my day thinking about what I've thrown away.
His rhythm is also very distinctive.
Could I push rewind? All regret is reverse, signifying the end, but I missed the best part. Could we please go back to the start? Forgive my indecision. My bedsheet shade the heat of choices I made. And what did I find? I never thought I could want someone so much, 'cause now you're not here and I'm knee deep in that old fear. Forgive my indecision.
Whoa. They always have a bridge. We are the bridge makers.
12 p.m. and my dusty telephone rings. Heavy it up from my pillow. Who could it be? I hope it's you.
Ooh. Who's in the background like a ghost? Is that him as well or someone else? Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. What a good song. Wow. Just banger after banger. All right. So this one has a very prominent flat six chord, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're probably new. And I have 2 videos about it. But so the whole situation, I think, is generally E to C. And that's the flat six. And it's definitely in the chorus because I figured it out. And I love this melody. It's so good. And then again, that is, oh, it's a tritone. Yeah, is that what it is? Oh. Did I do the wrong chords? I did. What was it? Okay, I already forgot. The verse though had what one thing.
7 a.m. The garbage truck beeps as it backs up, and I start my day thinking about what I've.
Okay, so that's the verse. Or, That's right. There we go. So much flat six action. I love the way he sings the time of the day. He does it with 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. He goes, 11 a.m. It's like this really like straight tone. And then and I don't know, I've noticed this. There's songs that I've listened throughout my life where there's like a line that has a particular weight, and it's often like sort of lonely, like there's not a lot around it, and the singer just knows that the treatment they need to give it for it to land properly is like this very serious and like looking you right in the eye, like 7 a.m. Like there's no floweriness. It's just like so matter of fact on the table. I really love how he did that, because then he gets really expressive after that one line. But it's like, I really need you to hear this, you know? What a beautiful song. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I love this. Wow. Okay. Blood on the Ground.
Anymore. I'm afraid of what I might say.
Now listen more.
I bite my tongue every time you come around. 'Cause blood in my mouth beats blood off the ground. Hand over my heart, I swear I've tried everything I could within all my power. 2 weeks and 1 hour I slaved, and now I've got nothing to show. Oh, if only you grow taller than a brick wall. From now on, gonna start holding my breath when you
Was that a
come around
rototom?
and you flex and be grin. 'Cause something inside me has said more than twice that breathing this air beats breathing you. Hand over my mouth, I'm earning the right to my silence in quiet discerning between ego and timing. Good judgment is once again proving to me that it's still worth its weight in gold. From now on, I'm gonna be so much more wary when you start to speak. I'm a warm but starts to boil. Seeing you is like pulling teeth, and hearing your voice is like doing tin I'm afraid
Oh, that was a good fill. Guitar effects. I think this one has a little more blues influence, like obvious blues influence, I would say, than the others. Like a lot of these, like this this chord. That's a dominant seventh chord, and like a lot of their chords here are voiced that way, which is I believe like a very bluesy thing to do. And then the chord progression here is really wild, but it does end on this chord, which I think is also sounds very bluesy to me. And then there's in the verse, I think there was a moment, maybe it was a bridge, or it was like I don't know. I could be wrong. It reminds me of blues. This one had a very similar feeling in the chords as I alone love you. Is that live? I alone tempt you. Such a good song too. But I'm curious if let's see. So this one goes, sorry, it was D, right? It was like, and then it was B. And then it was, okay. Okay, it's not exactly the same because I think the live song goes, so the difference is that second chord. I think it's a 5 chord in the live song, but in this one it's the flat 6. Oh, no, just the 6th chord. Okay. And okay, so it's the movement from this to this, and the distance between these two chords is a tritone. But yeah, there's something similar about it, but I'm not sure. But there's probably mode mixture and all that stuff, and also the sort of the harmonic rhythm, like the cadence of when the chords are changing, and then the fact that it all ends on like one different chord at the end, kind of similar vibe. Okay, but I also wanted to say that this one did have scratching, but it was really subtle. It was like, when they had they had like a really nice dynamic shift. I think they do this a lot. Like they really know how to work with pushing the energy forward, but also having lots of like drop downs and big growing, and loud parts. But it's always moving forward really well. They really know how to manipulate, I think, the energy so that the song never feels like it's getting stuck anywhere or stagnant or boring. But they had this dynamic shift. Everything kind of went down, and then it kind of like came back up a bit, and we were hanging out in this space where there was a lot more sparseness. Like it was the bass and the drums and his voice maybe, and maybe some little guitar things, but it wasn't very filled in. And then I could hear this sort of like low rhythmic thing, and I was like, is that scratching? And at the very end, it was sort of like exposed, and you could hear it, and it was. I really liked how that sounded because it didn't sound like wee. It was like a percolating low percussive almost element. I dug that. That sounded really dope. Okay, yeah. So good. These are all such good songs. I can't believe that. It's almost like I like their hits, but the ones that are like really doing it for me, like, I mean, I guess Nice to Know You is the only exception. That one I definitely was like, yeah. Wish You Were Here is cool, but it's like not my favorite. But the other ones have just sent me. So I'm just sad that the hits weren't necessarily, and I guess that's always the case, right? The most representative perhaps of like the whole vibe of the album, and that I didn't even give it a chance. back in the day. But it's okay. I'm still alive and I can get into it now. So yay. All right, this is Mexico.
Why couldn't you have met me halfway?
Surprises.
You could see me bleeding, so you could not put pressure on the wound. You only think about yourself. You only think about yourself. You better bend before I go. On the first train to Mexico.
Wow, the strings are so nice.
You could see me breathing, but you still kept your hand over my mouth. You could feel me seething. You just turned your nose up in the air. You only think about yourself. You only think about yourself. You better bend before I go. On the first train to Mexico. You only think about yourself. You only think about yourself. You better bend before I go. The first train to Mexico.
What is that? Ooh. So this is the acoustic, the beautiful acoustic song in the middle of the album. They really like this chord. I would not have predicted that. They really like to play the tritone, the chord that starts on the tritone away from their tonal center. And you might be wondering, watching this, do they know what they're doing? Are they making these decisions on purpose? Do they know it's a tritone? And I mean, I can't know that. But if I had to guess, I'd say no. I think most of us even if they know, even if we know theory, are not actually thinking about it. It's more of a like a after the fact tool, or maybe it's like when you're like, what did I do just now that I love? How can I do that again? Yeah, maybe a little theory can like help you get to that answer faster, but there's like other ways to do it. It's so not necessary. It's just once you learn the labels for things, it's hard to not want to just label them. So welcome to my life now. It's just like I've always heard music this way, but now I know what all these things are that I've categorized in my head are called in this music theory language. And so I figure it's better to just say it's the chord that's a tritone away versus, ooh, this chord. Like that's not very, like, I don't know. I just felt like I couldn't just say this chord is cool and this chord is cool and this chord is cool. Give them the names, right? But that doesn't mean that the people writing the music are even aware of the names of these things. And if they are, they might not even be thinking about it while they're writing, because it's so antithetical, I think, to like creativity. It's highly analytical. So I think maybe the distance that Mike, right, goes to get from the tonal center, which again is a concept that I think a lot of musicians often will sort of inherently sense as they're writing, but not necessarily explicitly, that there's like a distance that he can go from there that he likes, right? It could be something like that. But anyway, so there's a tendency for Mike to go to this chord. And it's it's like it's more of the drama in their songs than even the flat six chord is, which is like the drama chord. But so he's going, sorry, was it E or D? I forgot. Oh, no, not warning yet. Okay, it was E. So he went to the flat six, but then he goes to this chord. So this one is the tritone. So I brought that up a few other times already, right? It's just like this thing. Not all bands do this. Like it's not by default a part of a band's sound at all. It's really cool. I'm loving it. But this one was so pretty. It was so like the delicacy of that acoustic guitar and Brandon's floaty vocals and the harmonies and the strings. You know, this is now maybe the third song that has had, maybe even the fourth song that's had string parts. So that's cool. I'm guessing they hired maybe a small, string chamber. I don't know if it's a quartet or if it's bigger than that, but it's some small ensemble. And it's so pretty, man. I love strings. Add strings to everything. You can't go wrong, right? I mean, so here Mike is displaying that he's also got a lot of like, he's playing all these really like, I think harmonically rich and fleshed out and more complex chords. And then he switches to the bread and butter of power chords for the chorus. And, but you can really hear the contrast in the sound versus this. So why couldn't you have met me versus, oh shit, I missed it. You better bend before actually, some of these do have other chord tones. I'm wrong. Maybe there was another part that I had just skipped to that was very power chordy. Really pretty, nice. But yeah, flat six is such a huge part of that song because it goes. Maybe that one. Oh yeah, and then chromatic medians. were to guess what happens next, I would have Brandon go up and the chord go. Doesn't that sound like Incubus? We'll find out why. Okay, next is Warning, which I think is one of the best songs that's ever been written.
Bet your eyes, girl, be otherworldly. Count your blessings, seduce a stranger. What's so wrong with being happy? Kudos to those who see through sickness, yeah.
Soothe her sickness, yeah. Listen to the drums. That bell.
I suggest we learn to love ourselves before it's made illegal. When will we learn? When will we change? Just in time to see. Calm down. Those left standing will make millions, writing books on the way it should have been. She woke in the morning. She knew that her life had passed her by. She called out a warning, don't ever let life
Okay, nice. Switch up. Ah!
floating in this cosmic jacuzzi.
What does he sing there?
We are like frogs oblivious.
Jacuzzi? Oh, yeah.
The water starting to boil. Now what flinched is we all float face down. When she woke in the morning, she knew that her life had passed her by. And she called out a
Oh, the bassist here was Alex Katanich. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, they cut this part off for the radio edit. I think. Let's play the game. Is it a guitar or a keyboard? I'm not sure. Wow, I forgot how good that song is. Okay, this song is built around all major chords. All major chords. Every single one. And I think I'm so confident that I'm like, wait. There's one part where they turn to power chords. But anyway, those are not major chords. And so there's a lot of mode mixture. You can think of it as like borrowed chords. Like the main chord is B major, and so you're like, oh, we're in key of B major. Well, you could think of it that way and then be like a bunch of the chords, like almost, yeah, a bunch of them that are about to happen are not in B major. So they're like borrowed from B minor or something. You can think of it that way. Either way, near the end, you can hear Brandon dealing with the chromaticism that is introduced, the half-step motions, the foreign notes that the foreign chords are bringing in to the color palette of the song. But so it's B major and then A. So these are all major, I'll just say. And then it goes down to G, which is flat 6, and then to F sharp, which is 5. So 1, flat 7, 1, flat 7, 1, flat 7, flat 6, 5. But then I forgot the second time around, they do a little switcheroo and they go, I think 4 to flat 6 at the end instead, which is awesome. Sorry. And that is not defined. That's quality isn't defined. It's just a big fat power chord. So I'll play it that. Okay. Oh man, so many things. The drums are so good. The drums are so important here because the drums are really accentuating the syncopated note in the strumming pattern, which gives the song a whole feel. That so you can hear the ride pattern, the bell, the and then I think there's probably also there's just a big, I'm not sure, maybe it's the kick drum, maybe it's even the snare or something that's like, sorry.
Just we learn her life.
Okay. Oh, it's actually not in that part of the chorus. Cool. Okay, it's not a snare. It's just the kick. But yeah, I love that feeling. It's just got such a good flow to it. And then beautiful sort of like subdued intro, but you know something's about to come, you know. They give you a warning. But it's such a beautiful song, but it also has a lot of drama in it because of this modal interchange feeling. So, sorry. I suggest we. Oh, I'll play it lower. I suggest we learn to love. Even this is so pretty. Oh, it's the 7th. Oh, cool. All right. So in his vocal melody is the 7th that comes from the major scale. But then when you go down to this A chord, the A is the 7th from the minor scale. So there's a changing of the guards very quickly from one to the other between his voice and the guitar and the bass, but you don't hear a clashing because they're not actually singing at the exact same time. It's just right after each other. But you still feel the chromatic shift. That's the note. See, it's right next to it. It's really hard to sing against that. Made it. And so now you can hear the mode mixture also because he's going major third, major third, major third, minor third. And he hits the minor third because that's what matches with the flat 6 chord, which comes from minor. Made it legal. And then goes to the surprise 5, all majors. Oh, wait, sorry. Let all fall down. So the 4, the flat 6, hanging out on 5, and then doing a similar vamp of going down a whole step, major chords, over and over. And so it's the same vibe as this, but just transposed down here. Oh my god. Such a gorgeous, like, climbing of a ladder, you know. So I think the first time he starts here, over and over and over and he's just climbing the chord, but then he hits you with this, which is a ninth. Yeah. I love that moment. And the fact that it's in his falsetto. It's so gorgeous. I forget how he gets back down. She called out a warning. And now his voice is following the chords, really. There's no more da-da-da-da. Warning. I love the backing vocal that goes, warning, or whatever. don't let life, and then leaning into that chord again. Let minor third, let life pass by. She called out a warning, and there's the warning. Sorry. Don't ever let life pass you by. We have to talk about the second ladder that he climbs. I think he starts maybe instead of oh right, it's here, sorry. Instead of starting over and over, I think he starts on the note below it, so he has more room to go up and extends the phrase even longer. I love that. And then we have to talk about this. When he goes, she called out a warning, don't let I guess it's don't ever, sorry. Don't ever let life pass. Fuck, which, it's the end, so it's the switcheroo. Okay, so don't ever let life pass you by. There's so much mode mixture that he's having to navigate, and it's doing it so beautifully with all his gorgeous melismas. It's so satisfying. But this, that's such a bluesy note to hit. It's the seventh. Sorry. Don't ever. I'm sorry, I can't play the chord. Don't ever. I love that part. And then now that he's higher, because he's now gone, he's broken the ceiling. This is the highest note he's sung in the whole. That's not true. I forgot about the falsetto part. It's the highest note he's sung in the whole chorus ever. Don't ever let life. So now he's up here. Pass you by. So this is that mode mixture. And then pass you by. I think it might be the harmony that's having to do some work to deal with the mode mixture there. It's like, so it must be the higher. Is it higher? Pass you by. I have to know. It's low. Okay, so there's a lower harmony. Pass you by. That's hard. I think I've tried to harmonize to that, and I'm not sure if I was successful before. Now I understand what's going on. Also, whatever this sound is that's doing the little riff from the melody of the verse, that's such a lovely touch. It's really quiet, but it's in this kind of outro. You can hear it. It's such a good song. Wow. And also like such an important message too. As you've probably noticed, I don't really talk about lyrics a whole lot, and it's partly because when I'm listening to music, sometimes the lyrics will like jump out and choke me and I can't ignore them. Other times I just focus on the music, and then maybe later I'll be like, I wonder what this is about. For better or for worse, it's just always the way I've operated. But this is one of those songs where the lyrics were like, hi. I was like, I hear you. I'm listening. This is good. This is some good shit. You know, I'm glad I know what this is about. Like, it really makes the song even better. Beautifully put together song. All the little phasers. They've got some interesting effects happening. Yeah, this song could easily have its own 30-minute video. All right, next up is called Echo. I don't think I've heard this one. Oh, wait. Well, no, I haven't, but it sounds a lot like something in outer space. This is so them. Nice kind of breakbeat.
There's something about the look in your eyes. Something I noticed when the light was just right. It reminded me twice that
Is that called again? Splash?
And it reminded me that you're so worth the fight.
Pretty.
Ooh, yeah. My biggest fear will be the rescue of me.
Ooh.
It's strange how it turns out that way. Yeah. Could you show me, dear, something I've not seen? Something infinitely interesting. Could you show me, dear, something I've not seen? Something infinitely
The bassist is killing it.
interesting.
This has got to be pentatonic.
Something about the way you move.
Yeah.
I see your mouth in slow motion when you sing. More subtle than something.
What is that called again? Is that a
drives.
flanger or a phaser? I can't.
Your movements
I'll never know the difference.
I have seen the real thing.
Tasty.
Oh, yeah. Your biggest fear will be the rescue of you. It's strange how it turns out that way. Yeah. Could you show me, dear, something I've not seen? Something infinitely interesting. Could you show me, dear, something I've not seen? Something infinitely interesting.
I want to eat that flanger. Well, I want to eat the guitar that has the flanger on it. Pretty. Now, when we listen to Aqueous Transmission, we'll also have a similar discussion, but this sounds very inspired by, what's the most PC way to say this now? Can I still say Oriental music? Is that? But there's a lot of, and also their song with the Take Me to Outer Space also has a lot of that. This is the major pentatonic scale. Sorry. There we go. goes between a kind of a D major chord and then a B minor chord. Except for that pre-chorus or bridge where they're playing some seventh chords. But and then the more ornate guitar parts are, I think there's a lot of fourths and fifths in those voicings.
Something about
Right, so yeah, so this is again like a suspended chord with all the stacked fifths, and then there we go. There's a lot of that, like, yeah, parallel fourths and fifths and stuff. What am I singing? Yeah, that kind of. And then Brennan.
something about the look in your eyes.
He's singing pentatonic.
Something I noticed when
I don't think that note is, though, and that's beautiful. Yeah, seventh.
the light was just right.
A lot of sevenths, ninths.
Was that I was alive.
Super beautiful.
And
And the drums are so great. Okay, so they're all doing an incredible job on this one. I feel like they're just shining. The bassist is doing some gorgeous stuff. He's being supportive of the chords, which again, it's just these two chords, but he's doing a lot of cool like octave jumps to give it a little bit of like energy. I love the sound of a bass going into its more like mid-low range. Sounds like it's singing. It's so beautiful. And then nice little like little ornamental moments that give it some percolation and momentum.
reminded me that you're so worth the fight.
And then here's another example of those fourths and fifths harmonies in Brandon's part. So he's going, and the upper harmony, right?
Reminded me that you're so worth the fight.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Very, very him. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, and the flanger. Oh man.
Show me, dear, something I'm not.
Okay, so here he's doing something I don't think he's done in this album yet, which is he's double tracked and one of him is singing in his falsetto an octave higher, but it's mixed sort of that it's a little bit more subliminal. Oh, and now okay, so it's going in and out of like unison and harmony.
Could you show me, dear, something I'm not saying, something infinitely interesting.
That's so pretty. I figured out exactly what that is. Okay, it's just a suspension, but oh, it's so pretty. Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous. It's so relaxing, this one, and sweet. Okay, next is Have You Ever?
Get up and walk away. Won't be too easy.
think those are rototoms. Or they're just really tightly tuned.
Have you ever tried to? I never tried to. Have you ever tried to step in my shoes? Have you ever tried to balance and babe? Have you ever tried to be in my shoes? They'll never be quite as soft as they say.
Nice. The guitar and the drums doing that. That's so good. Great song. Great song. This one had a really just like, a little bit like a dirty rock riff, It's just like, gives you a little bit of stank face, or maybe a lot depending on what mood you're in. But so it had kind of a G situation, then a flat 6, then a like all the greatest hits of the minor key right there. But it wasn't in the minor key. That's just the bass notes. The home note was very much major because he goes right there, major. How you ever know step in my shoes? Oh, sorry about my lyrical problems. What was the first tune though? I already forgot.
There's no wrong routine. So you get when I should tread as soft as these razor blades for boots will it be? Have you ever
Yeah, the verse doesn't stick with me as much, but that chorus is sweet. The drummer is doing some really cool stuff. But yeah, I think there's rototoms in this one. I have a weird aversion to rototoms. They were borderline. Like I can handle it. I have more of an issue with the synthesized, essentially, like rototoms than real ones, but still it can ping that reaction a little. The funny thing is I love regular toms. Like I love regular toms, but my analogy is I can't eat cilantro. I think it tastes like chemicals that are going to kill me, but I love parsley. They're pretty much the same plant. Same thing with the rototoms and the regular toms. I don't know why. It's just the way my brain works. But yeah, I love that pattern. What does that remind me of? What does that remind you of? Oh, I'm thinking of some song by the Cars. I don't know. Maybe something else too. Great song. Great hook. And then, yeah, a beautiful bridge. They have had a bridge every time. So I think there's some folks that actually think that you have to have a bridge. Like, just have to have one. Sting was one of those people. He did an interview where he was saying it's like the chance for the song to like breathe. I get what he's saying. It is a really effective method for creating a shift in the song and like keeping the momentum going by not beating you over the head with the other parts that you've heard time and time again. It's like it's like breathing new life into the song, but not changing it so drastically that you're in another world. But you kind of are. I mean, it does almost feel like you step outside of things for a moment, but you're still in the same river. I don't know. You just keep moving forward, and but you don't have to. There's other ways you can do it, but their bridges are, I think, very creative and interesting and beautiful in their own right, and they often go vamp or whatever between like two chords over and over again, two chords that maybe we haven't heard before in the rest of the song, and just that alone makes it feel fresh and new, but they'll often usually like change the drumming pattern or like bring down the energy some or introduce some different atmospheric sounds or some different guitar tones and and then of course Brandon will write a new melody, or in this case he kind of was ad-libbing and sort of improvising, I think, if I remember correctly. Cool. All right, next is called Are You In? Force, I think. Even that pad or guitar tone feels so Incubus. Those are definitely random toms. I feel like I've heard this. Maybe I'm confusing it with a different song. This also sounds like pentatonic, I think. Maybe it's just minor. Sounds like Wish You Were Here. You were here. Pretty. Oh man, this part is doing it for me. Yeah, there was totally an Alanis Morissette moment there. Just that alone sounds like Incubus, doesn't it? Okay, so it's definitely a guitar. Cool effects, man. Okay, so this one felt a little different than the others, just in the respect of its time signature. It had a swing. Where the I mean, I think you can have 8th note swing, you can have 16th note swing, but whatever. These subdivisions are not equidistant or equal length. So one of them, the first one's longer and the second one's shorter. So ta ka ta ka ta ka ta. Long short, long short, long short, long short, long short. Really hard to say that up to tempo. But that gave it more playful, less serious vibe. And, you know, the clapping and the samples of people like that they're at a party, obviously, just felt more relaxing and like party time. Party time. Like, are you in? I mean, is it like, are you in? Funkubus. Yeah, a little funky for sure. Yeah, thank you. Okay, that brings me to my next point. The bassist was going off. Alex, really, really great, like funky bass playing. Lots of rhythmic syncopations and lots of use of staccato notes and space, and really, really fantastic. And then ooh, is really pretty. But yeah, I think it's kind of a pentatonic situation, I believe. Right? Yeah. Yeah, nice pentatonic. And then there's that one part that made me think of You Oughta Know, where he's like, I don't remember what the notes were, but it was like, and all I'm thinking is, cause the love that you gave. Similar tempo too, so that was fun. Yeah, okay, not my favorite from the group, but it's good. They're just great. Yeah, dope. All right. Under My Umbrella. Okay, so now I can hear it. About 6. Oh, nice. Doing those sounds because they're sometimes out of tune. Delay. Ooh. See, these are regular toms. Give me all the toms. Wow. Tremolo, yeah. I love that switch up in the drums. Halftime. Go do it again. Yeah. Ooh. Rock song. Okay, so this one, like, yeah, it's definitely got a harder edge. It's got more attitude. It's got maybe a little bit of anger or something behind it. I think it's aggressive. That's the word. It's a bit aggressive. Oh, no. For those that are tuning in live, the stream was just temporarily blocked. But if we wait a few minutes while I talk, hopefully we can listen to Aqueous Transmission, at least in part, like some maybe bits and pieces, and I can stop and start it more. But yeah, so this one, so Brandon's got like a distortion on his voice, right? And then there's just this kind of halftime groove. Like this is pretty slow. Right? And the guitar is on kind of in between those. With the flat six. And he's like I forget what the rest went. And the other thing I was thinking about is that there are some tracks on here where he kind of slips into it, but that song, "Pardon Me While I Burst into Flames," Spontaneous Combustion, right, is probably what it's called, right? That one has very like clear like going between rapping and singing. There's a couple tracks on this album that he does that, but maybe not to that degree of rapping. But he does have a rap flow for sure. I'm curious, what y'all like Incubus fans think about that aspect of their music. Okay, so the stream is back. Great. Anything else I want to say about Under My Umbrella? Oh yeah, I love the delay. The beautiful delay on his voice. I think maybe it's after the chorus, like in the post-chorus. So lovely. And then there was these little, which at first I thought it was a synth, and then I was like, maybe it's guitar, because it does seem like the pitch is sort of wobbling a bit and like inconsistent, like maybe someone playing a guitar, like, these two notes really quickly or something. And then but there was clearly some synth action going on, because there was that like I mean, I think it was a synth. I mean, honestly, there are moments where I'm like, that's a synth, and then someone's like, actually it's a guitar, and I'm like, okay. Not being a guitar player, I mean, I have the understanding that you can do a lot with a guitar, electric guitar, and all these effects pedals, but I don't have direct experience. So I have experience with synths. So when I hear these things that sort of sound like they could be either or, I think synth immediately. And it's just so cool to learn that's actually a guitar. And it makes me like want an electric guitar just to fuck around and find out, It makes me want to get an EBow, where I can just make beautiful tones and, not really know what I'm doing. No, not that you play an EBow, you don't have to know what you're doing. I mean, like, I wouldn't need to, like, know what I was doing to sort of, like, meander slowly around the neck and find some, like, pretty things. Okay, so because the stream was temporarily blocked, we are on dangerous ground right now. Aqueous Transmission is a very long song. We're already over time. So I'm going to play bits and pieces of this song. I know that's not ideal, but we got to do what we got to do to protect my channel. We don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't want to have to deal with that again. So we will just make it work. So Aqueous Transmission in bits and pieces. This is let's actually find out what they're playing here. we just listened to this on a live stream, right? Like a song request live stream. And we probably already looked this up and I already forgot. Stringed instrument. Oops. Pipa? A 4-string Chinese lute? Guitarist Mike Einsicker was gifted the instrument by a fellow guitarist, Steve Vai, who gave it to him on the condition he write a song with it. Oh, that's such cool lore. So you can definitely hear that it sounds like a Chinese instrument. So this whole song, but it's not just that. It's that I'm pretty sure it's all in the major pentatonic scale, which is also, to my understanding, a scale used a lot in traditional Chinese music. And, when you think of the stereotypical, like, traditional Chinese music you might hear in a restaurant or something, it's in major pentatonic usually, and using these instruments, and also lots of fourths and fifths harmony. When you're a little white kid and you're like it sounds Chinese on the black keys, right? So this, but then it's just the tone of this instrument and the way he's playing it. He sounds like such a natural. The vibrato he puts on the end of it is so pretty. And then, of course, on that note, that long note, do 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 do, so pretty. And then there's flutes. Let's find out what the flutes are. Flute. Hi, Milo. Come here. Yeah. She's like, Mom, the stream is over. You're over time. It's time to pay attention to me. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm having trouble finding it quickly, but there's a beautiful flute, which also maybe could be, it could, who knows? I'm not sure. It feels very consistent culturally. I'm not sure. Then we've got this drum groove, which is also quite different than the rest of the song. No, Milo, come here, honey. Come here, baby. Yes. Which is, do you want to purr into the mic? No? Okay. Yeah, it's kitty time. The drum groove is not like a kit drum. It sounds almost, does you think it's, I'm going to say that it's programmed. The kick drum sounds super consistent, sounds like, some kind of sample or synth kick. And then we got, doom. What is that? There's a hi-hat on the left that's very clean, and then the very splashy, like, almost ride sound. What's the... I'm not sure what that is, but it's a very gentle little click, yeah? Like for the snare. Okay, and then all these beautiful strings. Okay, they're pads. Nice. Wait. There's some sliding around there that makes it sound like actual strings.
I'm floating down.
I wonder if this is in D again. Yep, they really like the D major pentatonic. Those are all fourths and fifths. Those pads and strings, maybe. It's not a string because there's no bowing. I'm not sure. The highest one sounds real, kind of, but it also, I don't hear any bowing. But that... Doesn't that sound real? Wow. Well, it's really beautifully done. Very intimate song, right? And now...
I'm floating down a river.
Totally dry vocal. Almost sounds like unprocessed.
Oars freed from their holds long ago, lying face up on the floor
So
of
relaxing.
my vessel. I marvel at the stars and feel my heart overflow.
Those are also fourths and fifths sliding up with each other. They do sound real now. Okay. Yeah. Further down the... Shit, I had that in the first time. Further down the river. Further down the river. Further down the river. Approximately. Then there's a harmony right away, which I think is such an important part of how the vocal sounds. Further, I think it's a fourth above it. Nope. Let's find it.
At the stars and feel my heart overflow.
Again? Ugh. Okay. Well, I guess I can't push it. The stream got temporarily blocked again, just from those little snippets. So, further, well, I think there's some. I believe there was some parallel fourths and fifths action, in the harmony as well, especially like Milo's like, "Let me outside. I need your attention. I know, baby." But it's a beautiful song. Now, I do believe that I have analyzed some parts of the song in another live stream. Maybe my little elves can help figure out which one it was and can post the link to everyone who's watching the replay. But what an absolutely beautiful album. I was so much more into this than I thought. I was still looking forward to listening to it, but I wasn't expecting to walk away going like, wow, I loved this. You know, there are quite a few tracks on this album that I'm going to listen to in the car today, and I can't wait to hear again. And then I'm probably going to listen to Light Grenades again, because that's, for some reason, so that album came out in 2006, and I don't remember when I bought it. It might have been the year or two after that. And again, I don't remember what the song was that made me buy it, but I'm sure once I listened, maybe it was Anna Molly. It might have been. Was that on the radio? It must have been. I feel like it was. But I remember rediscovering the album in around 2016 or 2017. So that's why I was thinking about it as being like a more recent album. But no, it's 20 years old. Oh my God. Was that the one that came after this one? And what's the one that has Drive on it? Drive is also one of the best songs, I think, in the entire world ever, ever, ever. Man, that song kills with such an important message as well. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining live, my dear patrons. And if you're watching the replay, I'm so glad that you could join afterwards. And I'd love to read your comments. And if you want to participate in these album live streams every month, I've got a Patreon tier just for that. And there's like cool musical challenges we can do every month. There's also some music lessons if you're interested in that kind of thing. There's Discord community. There's early access. There's sheet music if you're into that kind of thing. Polls, asking for your feedback, that kind of stuff. It's such a cool community. And since I don't take sponsorships, that's the main way that I buy my cat's food. So feel free to come join for a month or 3 and check it out. And yes, let's all float down here. Yeah. Unless are we dying? Is this song about dying? If so, let's not float down just yet. Okay. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Farewell.